Hey, everybody. My name is Felix, CEO and co-founder of Amen. This is the second company I'm doing in Berlin. I guess that's the reason why I'm here. The first one was Places, which was a location-based service. Let me see if I can open this up here. I'm mentioning this because, see, it happened. Yesterday it was still online, today it's offline. We built this my partner Stefan Kellner and I, we built this in 2004 till 2008. It started as a project, decided to do it in Berlin back then, and then we sold it to Nokia in 2008. And today it got switched off. Yesterday I was telling people to still use it for the very last time, but now I guess it's gone. So then I worked for Nokia for a while, and then last year decided with two partners, with Florian Weber and Caitlin Winner, to build a new company called Amen. And Amen is essentially about opinions. So we realized that it's, a lot of the stuff that gets shared in status updates or in tweets is essentially about opinions. But there's no structured way of retrieving those opinions or putting these opinions on top of each other. So as an example, probably a lot of people have talked about movies lately that on Facebook. So it's still hard to basically get an answer on Facebook to what should I watch. All the discovery is serendipitous. So we came up with a little small app where you post stuff in a pretty strict format. So it's always something is the best something ever, or today, or this year, or in Berlin. So you choose person, place, thing. You go into this posting interface, and in this case, it's about a place. You say Museum of Modern Art. MoMA is the best place for modern art in New York. You can attach a picture. And then it goes into a feed, or you can add a picture and talk about a person. And then basically, it goes into the feed. And I discover, there was a slide missing. It goes into the feed, and I discover something that you said. So you, for example, say Richard Branson is the best kite surfer ever. And I have two options now. I can say amen and basically agree with you, or I can say hell no and say someone else is the best kite surfer ever. And that then eventually leads to a list of the best kite surfer ever, or the best sushi place in Berlin, or basically anything that people have an opinion about. We started this last year, and the first idea was, basically make this a fun little app that is engaging, where people would dispute each other, kind of like the kind of discussion you would have in a pub about what is the best football team or whatever. But of course, now with hundreds and thousands of people using it, and millions of data points, we're about to launch this into a second phase where it becomes also a resource. So where you will see Amen going in the future, and we're about to release something there soon, is that you can actually go in and answer those questions. You can actually go in and say, now you know all these things, so that please, help me. I want to know what is the best TV show in 2012. There was one kind of funny anecdote that happened. A guy called Mark Zuckerberg signed up a couple of weeks ago, and he said Schaub's is the best place for meat in Palo Alto. And he was disputed by this German comedian called Niels Ruf, who said, Deine Mutter is the best place for meat in Palo Alto, not Schaub's. And this actually happened. Like, Mark Zuckerberg got a little push notification on his iOS device saying, Niels Ruf disputed you and said, Deine Mutter is the best place for meat in Palo Alto. I can just hope that he doesn't know what Deine Mutter is. Right, so, basically, so it's all structured data. I mean, that's the play here, right? Usually the stuff when you post something, when you post a tweet, when you post a status update, that service doesn't understand what you're actually saying. Your friends can parse it because they can read, but it's really hard for a machine to understand this, but you also don't want people to form out forms, right? So I think Amen is a pretty interesting play on making it very easy to post something, maybe making it very intuitive, but still getting a lot of information out of it. Because basically, when you have something like Breaking Bad is the best TV show on the air right now, every single thing in there is clickable. So I can click on the standard beer garden and actually get information about that place. I see what other people have said about it. I see where it is. But I can also click on the best illegal immigrant ever, and then I will get a list like there. Basically, every interaction with the system, every amen you do, every hell no you do, is a vote on something. So it helps create structure and it helps create value for the people that use it. It should be enough about Amen. Now I'm happy to introduce another really great Berliner, really great addition to Berlin, I think, and a good friend of mine, David Noel from SoundCloud.